Good morning, everyone. It is May the 15th, Tuesday. I hope you're having a great day. I hope everything's going well for you. As I'm talking about Mother's Day and how important it is for mamas, and we're talking about Hannah, Samuel's mother. 1 Samuel 1 and 2 in the NIV, it says, "There is a certain man from Rathaim, a Zephilite, from the hill country of Ephraim, whose name is Elkanah, son of Jehoam, son of Elu, son of Tahu, son of Zaph, an Ephraimite. He had two wives, one called Hannah and the one called Peninnah. Peninnah had children, but Hannah had none." Now, right at the beginning, you can see that we get a sense of just how old this story is. It dates back to the days before Jesus, before the prophets, before the kings, to a time when Israel had been ruled by a series of judges, or what we would call generals or governors. In fact, these events go so far back, they occur in the day and age before men learn the great truth that just one wife is more than any man can handle. And so this man, Elkanah, had two wives, Hannah and Peninnah. Peninnah had children. Not only that, but all this happened when basically nothing happened worse than to a wife to be without being a mother, unless it was being one of two wives. But the only one who had children, that was Peninnah. And so here's the situation with Hannah. And in 1 Samuel 1, 3 through 8, it really kind of brings us together. Year after year, the man went up from his town to worship and sacrifice to the Lord Almighty, the Shiloh, where Hophni and Phinehas, the two sons of Eli, were priests of the Lord. Whenever the day came of Elkanah to sacrifice, he would give portions of meat to his wife Peninnah and all his sons and daughters. But Hannah he gave a double portion because he loved her. And the Lord had closed her womb. Because the Lord had closed Hannah's womb, her rival kept provoking her in order to irritate her. This went on year after year, and whenever Hannah went up to the house of the Lord, her rival provoked her till she wept and would not eat. Her husband Elkanah would say to her, "Hannah, why are you weeping? Why don't you eat? Why are you so downhearted? Don't I mean more to you than 10 sons?" See, Hannah wanted to have a child. Hannah wanted to be a mother. Hannah was so miserable because she couldn't have children. But he didn't fully understand the pain she endured. But Hannah's response to all this should be a challenge to all of us. Because as hurtful as her situation was, she did something that far too few of us do when we are hurting or when we are happy, for that matter. So I would urge you, every one of us, this week, to be like Hannah. And when we get to the points, I want you to understand that the Lord is challenging us to step up, to make some changes. But Hannah, who couldn't have children, was distraught, because really having children back in that day was so important. Because usually that if a woman could not have a baby, there was something seriously wrong spiritually. But Hannah had nothing spiritually wrong. And so here comes Hannah, who could have no children, and Peninnah, who could have two children. But I loved it that Elkanah gave double portions to Hannah because he loved her. So in the next couple of days, we're going to deal with Hannah and what we should do as not only mothers, but also Christians, as followers of Christ. Let me pray for you. Lord, I thank you so much. I pray that you bless every single person. I pray that you give them a great night, and I pray that you give them a great Tuesday. Bless each person in your name. Amen.